Hey, how's it going everyone? This is DCSG81 and don't worry, I did not break my Spider-Man for the introduction. It's just for some drama purposes. But I believe this will actually happen or did happen to some of you guys who actually managed to break your Mayfax figure by accident. And this is what this video is about. I'm going to talk about some of the breakage problem on the pictures that I have collected over the past few months. And I'm going to show you how we can actually avoid some of these breakage or even damages. So the very first one that we are going to look into is this Mafex brown Wolverine, and as you can see on the pictures, there are some scratches of the paints, especially on the abdomen side, and this is actually caused by when you're trying to do some bending forward. Yes, this is something that you gotta be very careful, especially when you see the torso is so closely aligned together. So when you're going to do some bending forward, you really got to, put your thumbs close to it and make sure that you feel it before you actually bend, and you are not actually scratching over when you are bending over. Just make sure there is some tiny gap in between when you're trying to bend it so that you won't get the scratch mark. And the same goes for the back. If you are trying to bend it backwards, just make sure that you actually leave some space so that you don't scratch it all over. Yeah, so this is something that you got to be really careful about so that you don't leave with a very bad scratch mark there. And in this next picture, it actually shows that the joints over here is actually broken. Okay, so first of all, I would like to explain again. There are 2 points of articulation here. So the one that is on the waist is not for you to bend forward. It's just for you to turn side by side. Yeah, so don't ever try to bend forward, because if you do, you will end up just like the picture, you'll break it. And I would like to dismantle it and show you guys how it actually looks like. Yep, so as you can see, this joint is solid. Okay, it doesn't bend any way you want it to. So that's why I say that the waist articulation is just for you to turn side by side. Don't try to bend it forward, backwards, sideways. Yeah, it will actually break it like what is shown in the picture. And as you can see, the joint is rather thick, so it takes a lot of efforts for you guys to break it. When you feel that something doesn't work, don't force it. Okay, this is not Marvel Legends, this is import stuff, this is Mafex, so handle it with care, guys. And this next picture shows the same thing happens to the Hush Superman. Yep, so just remember that it's not meant to be bending forward, it's just for you to turn sideways. Okay, even when you're turning sideways, when you feel that it's very tight, follow my guidance now. Just place both of your thumbs very close to each other and try to do it slowly. Okay, make sure you actually work it out a bit, let it loosen up. It's a ball joint. Yeah, once it's loosened up, you can turn it. Like, you see how easy it is. Yeah, don't ever try to bend forward or backwards, it will break the joint. Again, I'll repeat, it will break the joint, so don't try it. If you want to bend forward, it is here. Okay, so you can actually bend anyway, you can see that. Yep, so this is where you should do it. And of course, like I say, when you do that, you have to be very careful not to scratch off any paint mark like the brown Wolverine case. Yeah, just be very gentle with it. Okay. And this next picture is for this Venom. Wow, so now the guy is not just breaking here, but it's over here as well. So I would like to break it apart and see how does he actually break it. As you can see, it's rather tight from my side. Let me try it again. Okay. I don't want to force it because it's really tight. So sorry guys, I couldn't just pull it off like the Wolverine to show you to guys. Yeah, mine is really tight. I don't want to break anything. So again, yeah, although this one can be bending forward and backwards, somehow the guy managed to break it. So I'm not sure how he does it. Maybe he do it over the limit. He tried to do the very iconic Venom squatting pose whereby his body is really bending forward. Again, I must say, always test it out with your fingers like this, see how far it can go, and when it stops means that's the limit. Okay, so don't try to force it any further. This is again not Marvel Legends. Yeah, you will break something for sure if you try to force your way. Okay, so this next picture is for the Amazing Spider-Man, and as you can see, this is a very repetitive problem. I get that almost every few weeks. People are asking me what to do. They actually breaks this joint. As you can see again, for Mayfax joint is rather straightforward. There is nothing at the end like how the SH Guards ones. Okay, so this is the SH Guards Deadpool. I will show you how their joints looks like. Yep, as you can see, it's a straight pegs and then it ended up with a round things here. So it actually gets hold of it when you put it in. You can hear the clicking sound. But for Mayfax, it's just a very straight pull. There's nothing round at the end to close it up. Yep, so this is just a very simple. I'm not sure how you guys can break it, so it's just a matter of putting it in and pulling it out like that. Yeah, there's no force needed like the SH Guards. So when you're pulling it out, just make sure you're pulling it out straight and not, you know, bending like this and pull out. Yeah, this is again not Marvel Legends, and your finger must be close to each other to make sure that you get a good grip before you actually pull it out. Then you should be okay. And this next picture actually shows that someone managed to break this double joint elbow. Wow, this is again something that is very surprising, because to me it actually looks very solid. I'm not even sure how you guys can break this thing. Yep, so I can't actually pull it out for you guys. Let me try. Nope, it's very tight there. Yep, so I would assume that you guys might be bending it like this, which is not the right way, that's causing it to break. But if you just bend it like this, I don't see any way that you can actually break it like what is shown in the pictures. Wow, you guys sometimes just amaze me how you can break your figure in any way possible. Yeah, this is just a very simple double joint elbow. Yeah, just like this. I'm not sure how you guys can break it. Okay. And the same goes for this Captain America. Seems like someone actually broke the double joint elbow. Again, this is a very simple things. This is just one direction. Yeah, just straighten up, bending back. Yeah, just like this. I'm not even sure how you guys can actually break something as simple as this. Maybe you are too used to, you know, handling your Marvel Legends. You use too much force when you're trying to straighten up and you just go overboard and you break it. This is the only reason that I can think of. Yeah, otherwise I don't think there's any way you can break this. Okay, so this next picture actually shows that nothing is broken. I think sometimes this hand does pop up very easily. It's a very common problem from Mayfax. So it's not broken. Nothing has been broken there. So all you need to do is you need to pull this part here very back forward, and then when you pop this back in, you will feel a slight pop inside, and then it should be tightened. You can actually view this video that I have done previously. Okay guys, this is all I would like to share about on how to take care of your valuable Mayfax figures. Just remember, these are not Marvel Legends. Okay, just handle it with care. Don't use excessive force when you're handling them, and you should be doing fine. So I do hope that this video will help to reduce or even eliminate any of the damages on your Mayfax figures, and I'll catch you again in my next video. And I hope you can check out this Mayfax video right over here.